Hey guys, so on this short video I will be showing you how I made these cupcake toppers, and this is what they look like. I already printed them out and cut them out, so I'm just going to show you how to do this. This is the machine I'm using. It's the Silhouette Portrait, and as you can see, the machine is doing all the cutting, so you don't have to do anything. You just gotta make sure you put the settings here to be able to cut them. But let's go ahead and let me show you how to make these. What you want to do is just get the clip art that you're using. For example, I'm going to drag this one here because I want to use the llama. And then when you click on it, it's super big. So what I like to do is open the scale window and press 33%. So it'll make it smaller. Then I'm going to go to open the trace window, select trace area. So I'm going to trace this. I'm going to unclick the high pass filter, and then I will move the threshold. So right there is fine as long as all the lines are highlighted. So you're gonna put trace and detach. So what this is doing is moving it away from the actual background, which is this right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like a little background, see? So all you have to do is delete that. So next, I already have my llama, right? So I will go to Google, and I just Googled birthday balloons, PNG. So I just went like that. I press images, and these are the ones that I chose. These right here. So I just clicked on the image. I wait for it to download. I right click it and put save image as, and I saved it to the desktop. Okay, so then I will go to my desktop now and find the image that I downloaded. Oh, I missed. Which is right here. So I grab the image, drop it in here, and like I said, you have to do release it from the background that it has. So you will go to your open trace window again, select trace area, click here, and then make sure everything's highlighted, trace and detach. So now you will click on the background, and you see each little piece is it was detached from the image. So now you're gonna group it, and all you do on your keys is press Control G, and it'll group the whole picture. So now the little part, the little confetti is grouped together. So if you move it, it'll be everything will move together. So I want this image to be on the back, so I will right click it and put send to back. So now this is the back of the llama, the background, and the llama looks kind of, you know, I can't like tell that much where the llama is. So what would you want to do is put a little offset. So you will open this window right here that says open the offset window, click offset. As you can see, it already added the trace line right here, or the offset. So when you go over here, you're just gonna change it to 0.05, and it'll make it a little bit smaller. You press apply. Now when you go over here, open the line color window. We don't want to see that red line, so you press the clear right here, and then you open the fill color window, and you press the white. So now as you can see, it added a little white background to the llama, so now you can know where the llama is. So So that's what I did for all of these. Now, the next thing I did was cut off this string right here. So you just go to your little knife and you cut this from the picture. So now this you delete and you delete it. So that's what it looks like now. So now you're gonna group this item together. Okay, you gotta group it. Make sure you're grouping every little piece. Control G, and it grouped. And now what we wanna do is make sure, it depends how big you want the image. So in this case, we were making cupcake toppers, so that is fine. And now we're gonna trace, do the offset again. Offset the image, and it automatically said 0.125. So I'm just gonna press apply. And then there's little, I don't know if you guys could see, but there's little red lines right there. These little points. So that is telling me that it's gonna cut these points out. And I don't want that. So I'm gonna right click it and I'm gonna put release compound path. And now it released those little dots, red dots. I'm just gonna highlight the offset area and the picture. Control G, move it, and you can see it deleted, or it left the red dots there. So I'm just gonna delete those because I don't want the image to get cut right there. So I'm just gonna set it right there. I'm gonna go to the settings where it says cut settings. Depending on what you're using, this is where you change. I'm gonna use cardstock, but now I'm gonna put cut edge. So highlight this, click it, and put cut edge. So now it's telling the machine that it's gonna cut around this red line right here, exactly like I have it on the picture. So that's how I was able to cut it like this. So that's all you do, guys. You send it to your printer, you print, and so this is what the sheet looks like that I printed. And I was able to add a lot. And the way you do this, it's easy too, guys. So you just select that. You go to this window right here where it says open the replicate window. And you're just gonna put duplicate right, and it'll add one right there. I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna delete this one. But you see how they're connected right here? We don't want that, or at least I don't like that. So I'm just gonna make them a little bit smaller because they need to be able to fit inside this red line. This is your guide. Make sure everything that you're cutting is inside this red box. And do not touch these little hairs right here, because that's your cutting little hairs or grid. So now, oh, let me select them again. So now I'm gonna make them smaller. That's good. I'm going to put this one all the way right there, it's fine. And this one, a little bit right there, that looks good. Now I'm gonna select all of them just to make sure I have them at the same distance. I am going to open the align window. I am going to put align middle and space horizontally. So now you know, as you can see, let me press back again. You see, as soon as I press space horizontally, it spaced them out evenly. So now I can group those together, control group, and go over here to the replicate window and just duplicate you can duplicate below. And I'm gonna duplicate one more time, delete the last one. And now you do the same thing. Move this one up where you want it, but make sure it's not going on top of those little hairs. This one is good right there. And you would do the same thing. Select them all, align center, space vertically. So now they're all evenly spaced out. So now another step that I like to do is Control G. So group it, and then you're gonna press center to the page. So now this is centered to the page where you're gonna cut, okay? Or where your cut border is, so it's inside. So that is it, guys. These are my do-it-yourself FortNite cupcake toppers for a birthday party, and this is what I'm doing for a birthday party for some of my kids at church. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.